Hello everyone and welcome back to SaharCast. Today we're diving into an essential and fascinating topic for IELTS speaking test, the natural world and its challenges. It is a topic that not only comes up frequently in the exam, but it is also highly relevant in today's world. In this episode, we'll discuss key issues like ecological balance, endangered species, and how human intervention has both helped and harmed nature. Along the way, I'll highlight some advanced vocabulary that you can use to impress the IELTS examiner and boost your band score. Segment 1, the ecological balance. Let's start with the term ecological balance. This refers to the delicate equilibrium between plants, animals, and their environment. Unfortunately, many human activities have disrupted this balance, leading to catastrophic consequences. For example, the overuse of pesticides in agriculture has not only harmed beneficial insects but also had disastrous effects on the food chain. This highlights the importance of sustainable farming practices to protect natural habitats and maintain biodiversity. Segment 2, endangered species and predators. Another major issue is the loss of biodiversity. Many species are now classified as endangered due to habitat destruction and climate change. Predators, for instance, play a crucial role in controlling populations and maintaining balance within ecosystems. However, as we destroy forests and wetlands to build cities, these animals lose their natural burrows and hunting grounds. If this trend continues, these repercussions could be far-reaching, affecting not just wildlife but also humans as ecosystems collapse. One example is the Arctic fox, which relies on a specific type of tundra for survival. Without action, these animals may disappear forever. To combat this, conservationists are working hard to restore habitats and reintroduce certain species into the wild. Segment 3, revolutionizing solutions. On a more positive note, science has revolutionized how we approach environmental issues. For instance, the development of genetically modified crops has allowed farmers to produce higher yields with fewer resources. While controversial, these crops can reduce the need for pesticides and even grow in harsh conditions. At the same time, global initiatives aim to eradicate practices that harm the planet. For example, many countries are now banning single-use plastics and investing in renewable energy sources. These efforts may seem small, but together they could help restore balance to our planet. Segment 4, preparing for the IELTS questions. Now, let's look at how we can use this vocabulary in your IELTS speaking test. Imagine you're asked, what are some environmental problems in your country? In my country, one of the major issues is deforestation, which has had catastrophic consequences for local ecosystems. Many species have lost their habitats, and repercussions are being felt in terms of soil erosion and loss of biodiversity. Number 2, do you think technology can solve environmental problems? Absolutely. Technology has revolutionized the way we address these issues. For instance, genetically modified crops can help reduce hunger while minimizing the use of pesticides. However, we must be cautious about over-reliance on such solutions. How can we protect endangered species? To combat this issue, we need to focus on restoring natural habitats and reducing human interference. Creating wildlife reserves and banning harmful practices like illegal hunting can help eradicate threats to these species. So, there you have it, a deep dive into the natural world, filled with vocabulary that you can use to discuss environmental topics confidently in your IELTS exam. Remember, using specific terms like ecological balance, predators, catastrophic repercussions will not only show your knowledge but also help you achieve a higher band score for a lexical resource. Thanks for listening to SaharCast. Don't forget to practice these phrases in your speaking sessions, and I'll see you next time. Now, let's dive into the vocabulary of this podcast. Ecological balance, catastrophic consequences, endangered species, natural habitat, genetically modified crops, disrupt balance, use pesticides, restore habitats, far-reaching repercussions, combat issues, eradicate threats, revolutionized solutions, impact biodiversity, wildlife reserve, harsh conditions, collapse ecosystems, food chain, conservation efforts, global initiatives, illegal hunting.